Welcome to Bayou Time. I'm Jacob DeGate, and we're sitting here joined by two members of the Bayou Cane Fire Department. We have Chief Mike Palmer. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good afternoon.
And we also have Toby Henry, who is the EMS Chief for Bayou Cane Fire Department. Thank you very much for joining us. All right. I see they had some news on Facebook today about an incident at HL Bourgeois. Chief, if you can tell us a little bit about that. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Shortly before 8:30 this morning, a fire alarm went out for the school, which activates every truck that we have. When they got on scene, the school was evacuated. Everyone was safe. They have ongoing roof work on the gym, still repairing from the hurricane, and that caused the alarm to go off. So it did cause a little panic and a few people get upset, but everyone was fine. No fire, no smoke, and they will return to class shortly after. So.
Well, that's good to hear.
It's a good turnout.
Sure. Good test of the response time as well.
Yes, sir.
Sure is. Also, I see that y'all have, some new things going on at Bayou Cane. Another service that y'all have rolled out is ambulance. Toby, if you want to take that and tell the public about it.
Yeah, so, we've been building up for this and preparing for this. Probably almost 2 years to almost 3 years, Bayou Cane has been preparing to do this, to get into the ambulance service and start transporting. We've always responded, done first response for medical calls, but we've upgraded the services to advanced life support, and we do have 2 ambulances that are staffed by advanced life support personnel that will do transporting. We actually went into service 7 o'clock Monday morning, November 6th. They started running their first calls. Pretty successful. We started out, we have 3 shifts. The guys work 24 hours on, 48 hours off. So today is actually the final shift it's their first time, working in the units and responding in the ambulances and doing transport. They've been pretty busy. We've had some good success, some good feedback. It's been good to watch the guys work, been good to be able to provide this service to the community. We're probably up to, since Monday morning at 7, as of now, we've probably responded, the whole department's probably responded to 25, 30 calls in the last 2.5 days. We've transported, not all of that's medical calls, obviously, sure. Fire calls and other types of investigation, but what majority is of the medical type. And we've transported approximately 18 patients as of right now, as I speak to you, to local hospitals in the area.
Okay, sounds great. That's all things going smoothly so far, so everything looks good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a major task that Chief Email and all had come up with, and with the Board of Commissioners that decided to go this route, and that's obviously about 1.5 years ago I came on board and helped with the transition of the building up of this division, and it's been challenging, it's been fun, but it's been exciting to put something like that together to be able to provide a service. The fire service, we always pride ourselves on being community oriented, mm-hmm. and being able to be out there in the public and being local with you guys. That we try to know the people, try to be approachable, and just always looking for something more that we can do for our community. And this is one of those things that just added to the list of many other things the fire department does. One of those sayings is, people always said that if they don't know who to call, they always call the fire department anyway.
Sure. And
we'll usually figure it out. So we're excited as a department and as a community to be able to do this. Things have been doing very well. We've been working well with all other emergency response agencies and local hospitals. Have been very receptive, have been willing to assist us, and with this transition, because with anything new, obviously, we planned as much as we can, and the planning paid off. At the end of the day, it looks like everything's rolling as smoothly as you could be expected, and we're just looking forward to see what more it brings.
Oh, wonderful. All right, Chief, let me ask you, it's towards the end of the year, it's getting a little cold out there, have people starting up fires. Can you tell us some fire prevention tips?
Well, first off, it's important to remember that we're still under a burn ban.
Exactly.
It's a statewide burn ban. You can cook, provided you have some type of extinguisher there with you. So outdoor cooking is fine. Don't burn anything else.
Sure.
It's still the general rule. Our marsh fires hasn't bothered us. There are a few marsh fires still going in the parish. We've loaned out some equipment. But it's important to remember, as we get close and as it gets colder, when you turn on the heaters, please make sure to be safe. Do not plug them into extension cords. They need to go plug directly into the wall. That's a major fire hazard. Cooking fires, still the top nationwide, and it's top for us. About 70% of house fires are cooking fires, so it's important to be careful. And smoke alarms, still the single most important thing you can do to protect your family is have working smoke alarms in the house, and almost every fire department in the parish will come out and put them in for you.
Okay. And one of the things you mentioned about cooking, you know, Thanksgiving's coming up. I guess don't put a frozen turkey in oil.
No, we've all seen the videos. That does not turn out well. Please follow the instructions exactly if you're going to fry a turkey. Otherwise, just stick with the oven.
Okay, then you know, you mentioned space heaters. That's one thing as well that causes a lot of fires. That some things you said, just not plug them into extension cords. I guess don't put them in areas where they can tip over. Even if they do have the shut off, sometimes those don't always work.
Correct. Cooking heaters, all of them, never leave them unattended. It should be, if it's working, you should be in the room with it at the time.
Yeah, that's a good point about space heaters. Some people just leave them unattended in a room, and you know that's something that can go wrong very quickly.
Yeah.
And smoke alarms, you want to have them in every bedroom, certainly.
Every sleeping room.
Every sleeping room. Okay, sounds good. Well, we thank y'all for coming on and giving us some great tips, and hopefully the people out there remember, don't burn anything still under a burn ban.
Yes.
Burn ban. All right. Thank y'all, and best y'all luck with y'all EMS service, and continue the good work.
Thank you.
All righty. Thank y'all, and stay tuned for more right here on HTV.